Hi everyone, this is Jolly Moneybong, and it has been long since I last released another writer-related video. I was always thinking about doing theme-related writing videos, and this time I thought of the theme of social detoxing writer. The reason I'm doing this is, first, I am heavily addicted to social media, and it's been so hard to not have social media on my phone and not scrolling through TikTok or Instagram for less than an hour. It's like a habit for me. It's like, yeah, like I rely on it emotionally, and I just recently felt like I want to try something else, and I felt it was a bit too toxic. Not bit. It was very toxic. So I just wanted to try something out. And I finally had the motivation today to delete all my social media apps from my phone and any electronic gadgets that I often use. And before that, I also released a post on my Instagram account, my TikTok, my Facebook, to indicate that I am going on a social media detox for 16 days. So anyways, I hope you go on this journey of me detoxing from social media, and yeah, let's see how it goes. So since doom scrolling on my phone on Reels and TikToks is not available right now, I've decided to read, which would be much better than doom scrolling, obviously. And I am reading this book, Final Empire, by Brandon Sanderson, currently. It's a very thick book, and I've been trying to finish it. And then the way for me to finish it and not get distracted was listening to the audiobook version as well. But yeah, this is going to be how I'm going to spend my night before bed. Hi, it's the second day of having no social media apps on my phone, and I must say, I'm on my way to work, but I must say that I was struggling a bit because I really wanted to re-download my app. I was like, the moment I opened my eyes, I just didn't know what to do. I was like, I can't scroll my phone. I was so tempted to download it, then I was like, no, there's a challenge in my head. I should do that. And yeah, I stopped myself. Instead, I actually video called my mom on WhatsApp because that's the only communication app that I have with my friends, and talk a bit, distract myself instead of doom scrolling on Instagram and stuff. And then I get ready and I walk out. I would say tomorrow I would try to do something else when I wake up that would replace the whole doom scrolling. Which is like a kimbap, veggie kimbap, and also some bubble tea. Well, before I eat, I am also showing you what I got for today to distract myself. So what's happening is social media really distract me a lot, and I don't really have to think about what else to do. I get bored really easily, and so I am trying to brainstorm as much projects and stuff that I can do aside from writing my novel. And I thought of studying my driving test. There's number one. Pencil sketching, but I don't know. And also some watercolor or acrylic painting. These are things I usually would be doing, but I still, I'm too used to it. I need a purpose, something that I would be devoted into. And today I thought of this. So I have this mini picture book illustration project that I kind of abandoned, and I don't know what came to me today. I just wanted to start it again, and I bought all the things I needed to make this project work, and this is what I'm going to show you right now. So everything that I need to make this work is all in this bag that I've got today from Fred all this. I will in total I spent around £27. But bear in mind, it's a lot of things that I bought. So first off, I got color pens because I realized I don't have them and I need proper ones to actually help me with this project. And then I have 3 of these A4 size watercolor paper, but actually it is cartridge paper. This will be served as these bigger watercolor illustrations and also as printing paper that I will use later on to print the illustrations I've done in watercolor after I scan them. Like if you understand, it's just basically I'm going to paint the illustrations for the story, the pictures book story that I've written on here, and then I'm going to scan it on to my laptop and then format it with the words, and then I'm going to use the same paper and then print it on it, color print on it. This is what I aim for, and so I have these 3 that basically constitutes that. My goal is to print out these A5 tablets, so basically you can fold it later on. And then what else I got is the A4 size of the cover of these illustration books I'm going to produce. In total, I'm going to produce 6 of them, including 6 of them, and I will be binding them myself. Like I've done some bookbinding recently, and I am planning to make that skill into use, which I already got the kits, which I probably show you to you later on when I finally reach this stage. But for now, these are the covers. I really like the color. It's like forest green. Because it's an animal story, so I thought forest green is kind of the best color for it. And then the last would be this mini sketchbook that I've got. Very cheap actually, it's not like a lot. Very cheap. This is the A5. This is where I'm going to sketch all the illustrations here before I paint it on the watercolor. So I know what style I'm painting and what to do for each of the scenes. That is what I'm aiming for. But this is A5, this is not A5, even smaller. Smaller than A5, A6, I don't know. But this is what the last item is. Basically, these are all the things, including the wooden that I've got. These hopefully will distract me because it is another creative project that will be less stressful than a novel. Because a novel I really wanted to publish, so it's a bit stressful for me, if I have to admit. But if I can have a side project that I am working for fun, because these stories are actually about house pets, people I know, they're house pets, and it's just very cute. So yeah, that's my first new distraction, I would say. But yeah. Thing to keep me from being distracted and to go on social media apps is this one. I mean, social media apps is supposed to be for communication with people, staying in contact with people, right? Aside from having doom scrolling, all the resources, but now I can't do that. But what I can do is actually having some time to enjoy this, game console. I've been playing this game Sailor Moon for some time, and I was just always so distracted, and then I never really pass around, and now I can. And I'm currently on chapter 2 with Jupiter, Sailor Jupiter, which is really fun. But yeah, I'm definitely addicted to social media. It is tougher than I thought, and I think detoxing this is what truly detoxing is feeling like. I am struggling. I'm not even joking. I know it's exaggerating, but it is not for me. I'm just so tempted to stroll, download Instagram, Facebook, and then check on my friends' status as if I don't, I will miss out anything, and I will miss out the latest trends and all this stuff. Suddenly feel so lonely. Jesus, this is freaking crazy. Oh my god, 16 days. How can I sustain that? I was so tempted. This is just so bad. And I felt so lonely, which is super weird. I can still contact my friends, but while I don't want to contact them, I want to be passively receiving news from them, let's say. So I would check out their life stories and stuff, and not being able to do so makes me feel so weird. Buju. Having more time and then watching Spy Family. Finally having enough patience and time to watch this.
力者だった。
ワクワク。
被験体007。少女は人の心を読むことができた。
You like it?
とある組織の実験によって偶然生み出
Is
す。
it so bad that I'm starting to check my emails? Because I find nothing to scroll through and I'm just like I'm reading most of my emails right now because that's the only information that I can get aside from actually searching on Google, but it is just so bad. This is so bad. Forgive me for my hair because I just woke up. This is kind of the third day of social media detox. Is it third day? I think so. Today, the moment I woke up, I told myself I'm not going to stay in bed because I have a habit of scrolling on my phone and I can't right now. So immediately I came out and started painting. This is what I'm doing. So yesterday I had this draft and today I've decided to put it into action. This is the real paper that I'm going to scan my drawings later from. So this is like the final draft. This is the draft. This is also what I did. So I'm just painting the ones that I did yesterday. So far, I realized I actually didn't have much time. Still aren't done on writing because I am so not used to having social media. But so far, the writing related things I've done is actually this. So this is a new writer's prize in Penguin. The reason I noticed it, it's not because of social media, but because I finally had the time to go through all the WhatsApp group. Like, I've joined these writers WhatsApp group that I've never really checked because, well, they're just too much information. And since I have no other information, no social media, I decided to check on it. And one of these nice people actually shared this prize. That's from Penguin. And it was open on the 6th of August, so I immediately submitted it. And that's what I did just now. So one interesting thing I noticed is, even though I thought, well, social media is going to give me all the information I need, right? But actually there are information that's right in front of you and you might just have missed it if you focus on too much on social media apps. But if you have like WhatsApp group chats that I rarely check because I think there's just too much information plus the social media app. And when I clear social media apps, I have time to go through these WhatsApp chats because I'm bored and I want to interact with people. I want to know what people is up to. I go through it. I found this and interestingly, I didn't miss it. So I just see it as a really good sign to spot this competition among long conversations on WhatsApp writers group. And yeah, I'm liking this. Another thing that I think would be slightly related to writing but not entirely related to my novel writing would be I finally have the focus to finish the pre-workshop material that I would send out for anyone who participates in my creative writing workshop. That is the first one called Metamorphosis, Transforming the Way You Write About Animal Characters, which is about, like teaching people how to write characters that is a human and then it was slowly transforming into an animal. So I finally had the time and focus to finish that, which I'm really grateful because I needed it to be done and I've been distracted so far and I finally have all the focus that I needed to finish this. So this is doing great, and maybe something about writing, as I would say. Hi everyone, this is the 4th day. Forgive me for messy hair because I just woke up. I think for the 4th day, I am slowly getting used to waking up and doing something that is not scrolling on my phone. Today I decided to play on my game console. The thing about gaming is I never have the patience to actually finish a game because I would immediately get bored and I get distracted and I'm just like get bored of the game just like that. But now I might have the patience to continue. So what I didn't do yesterday eventually, which I slept early again, as a way to escape my urgent addiction for social media, which is not good, I didn't complete the only 2 tasks that I have set for yesterday. Like, I didn't finish the last 2 tasks that I set for yesterday, which is to study for my driving test and then plot my novel, which I decided this would be the 2 main things I'm doing for today, aside from reading. 達到，因為呢個故事最終個目標係講緊我哋點樣可以控制到，因為一個妖怪啊嘛，佢點樣控制到佢個 transformation， 即係佢，因為佢個女主角嘅煩惱就係話我成日失控變咗一條魚，跟住咧又控制唔翻去變咗人類，但係你要有控制，首先你要兩邊你都知道幾時，即係你好清晰好 conscious of 幾時可以做動物，幾時呢個要變成可能耐少少。2加7即9 9th 嗰個領會。So what I'm quite grateful just now is I kind of plotted out the chapter, well, the main elements of it, which included the themes, the messages that I want to express. And that's why I also called my mom, because I was uncertain. Like whenever I have ideas and themes of my novel, I like to talk to people. I get inspired, they ask me questions and I respond to them, so I know whether this idea actually works and whether it is what is in my mind and it's not like illogical. And then that's why I was talking to her on the video call, and it really helped me to figure out what I want as the center of this chapter. And I felt really good about the message that I want to bring here. And yeah, like I think, like, my mom said a very good comment. She thinks it's very in-depth. It gives a new insight to things. It's not just on the shallow side. This is what I want to aim to achieve for my novel. To be sure, the novel surrounds this question of what makes us human. And what I realize is, even though most of my chapters about like how to defeat the animalistic side and to become human, I should be aware that there should be benefits of being animalistic. And only when you realize both sides and you accept both sides, which is your animalistic side and your human side, that you can truly control it.
We call the ending scene. And the born identity comes only film. What's your first job? I know what I'm doing.
We have all finished the very first writing sprint, and in the end, it's hard for me to say how many words I wrote because I went through and deleted quite a few words. I think I wrote...
With a lot of people like me, that when I write, I like to watch writers-related videos, especially writers who vlog about their life. And one of my favorites is Chrissy Ann Jones, which I watch and probably the greatest inspiration for this vlog that I'm working on. And I find so much peace just to listen to her process of writing while I brainstorm and write. It feels like there's someone next to me, around me. I wouldn't consider YouTube as one of the social media platforms because you don't really interact with much people, and people don't update their YouTube channel that often, or even have a YouTube channel that updates as frequently as you have in Instagram and Facebook. And so that's why I left it still on, and it's been a useful tool because I can find music that helps me to write, and for example hear videos that I feel less lonely in a way, as if someone is with me on this journey. Yeah, this is kind of like maybe a productive day because I did write just now. The only thing that I'm not productive is still learning my driving test, which I'm still procrastinating on. Hopefully I will have more motivation. I also, before doing this writing again, I had a chat with my friend on WhatsApp call because she was very nice. She was shocked that I decided to delete social media because everyone who knows me well knows that I'm really addicted to it, and people were like, oh my god, is there anything wrong? Are you good? I'm really grateful for all these people, all my friends and people asking whether I'm alright when I made the decision. It's quite a surprise of how big of an impact that my decision was on people, because I just didn't think, like, there aren't a lot of people. I'm a very small creator, not a lot of people really care about my posts, and then suddenly when I released it, a lot of people that I haven't talked for so long just came and on WhatsApp and then just check on me whether I'm alright. I'm really, really grateful, and they're really, really sweet people for asking me during these period of time. So I guess for today I would say stop it here, because tomorrow I am going out for the very first time since starting the social media detox thing, and I don't know how I'm going to react because I can't post videos on my Instagram stories, I can't post pictures on it, I'm not updating everyone about my journey. I'm wondering how I'm going to react, and I look forward to that. So yeah, peace out for today. Hi, this is the 5th day without social media apps, and I am heading out to Hampton Bridge in the UK. I've been there before, really liked it, and we still haven't decided whether we want to go to the Bronte Sisters, which is actually not that far because you just have to take a bus, but it's still some time. But we'll go to Hampton Bridge first and see the weather and see our mood and to see how it goes. And this time will be the first time where I go out to a very interesting place, but I don't post stories. Normally, I will always post Instagram stories when I'm heading, what I'm doing, like right away, in the fear that I might lose the pictures, but I guess I have to deal with that. And then, yeah, like, for once I'm not updating everything, I will still take pictures, obviously, but it won't be like posting right away or telling everyone how I'm doing and really updating everyone right away. But let's see how it goes. And this is my makeup today. Let's go. So we arrived at Hampton Bridge, and I don't know, I just feel like we can go to the Bronte Sisters Village. So we're heading to the bus stop, hopefully to catch the bus that comes every 1 hour. And yeah, my goal today is hopefully I can get a Beatrix Potter book, which I love very much. Cafe that I always love to go when I'm at the Bronte Sisters Village, Haworth, which is number 18. These are the things that I bought so far from each of the bookshops. 10 in the books, 2 of them is Beatrix Potter and 1 is a very special book, but it's also a pretty little illustration book. I'm going to show it to you very soon. It looks like a giant on a bridge. This is Hampton Bridge. We're in Hampton Bridge. It's like a giant on a bridge, sitting on the bridge. This is a leg and this is a bridge. Hi, I'm back home from Hampton Bridge and Haworth. It's been such a great day and time passes so quickly. Bought which included these Beatrix Potter books, which I really love. A newer edition of them. And what my favorite was actually this one. I didn't expect to find this. I wasn't expect to get this. This is by Mabel. Hopefully I didn't mispronounce the name. Iki? Oh, anyways, it's called The Little Frog's Guide to Self-Care. It's a beautiful, like, children-like picture book, but for adults about self-care, and I read it in one sitting, but it was so good that I feel like this is a book that I need to carry around whenever I need guidance. Like, each of the phrases was so inspiring. It really helps me to remind myself how to take good care of myself, and I really love the illustrations. It's such a touching book. I'm so glad that I came across it. This is such a little surprise for today. I'm so glad about it. What I noticed from not having social media while going on these trips is I still can take a lot of pictures, but I can't like post it right away. I'm not telling everyone where I am in life. But what is more interesting that I noticed is my phone, after such a long day, still have 41% of battery. So the thing about this, it's not like, how should I say it? Like, it's a very rare thing for me. That's why I always carry around my portable charger, because the battery of my iPhone is very bad. And it runs out like real fast, and like less than half a day, it can just go down to like 10%, 5%. And today, even till entire day, like since 10 a.m. till now, I still have 41% of battery. It hasn't run out, and I realized the main reason is because I'm not constant on my phone, and when I'm using my phone, I was not on social media apps, which normally uses a lot of the battery, and because of that, now I still have 41%. I remember days where when I have social media apps on it, I will be so, like, I'm constantly in fear that I won't have enough, like, battery to last the entire day to pay for stuff or like get on a train and show the tickets, things like this. But today I don't have to worry about it because I barely use it and I have enough electricity, battery to open my train tickets, my tram tickets to show people if they needed it. And this is a very refreshing experience for me. I know it's not refreshing for a lot of people, but for someone that's addicted to social media, it is. So it's kind of a good thing on the side. So this is kind of the thing I like to share today. I think that will be it about sharing my day for today, which is also very rare because normally, I don't know, I like to share almost every little good moments of my life throughout the day, from the start to the end, maybe before sleep. But since starting this, I just felt like, well, if I feel like it's done, it's just for vlogging, that's it. It's done. And I would just put away every recording device or anything that takes the pictures or whatever. And then, yeah. And I have to wait for my friends to send me pictures, which I don't need to panic about because I don't need to post it right away, which is another new feeling. But anyways, I guess that's it for today. Thank you.